Hi, Intuitive D1111 here. Today we have a message for every single person that clicks on this video. Whether you consider yourself a chosen one or not, this message is for you, okay? Please watch until the end. If you're seeing a clip of this on Instagram, please follow me over to YouTube so you can see this entire video. I don't care whether you like the video, you follow, you subscribe or not. This message is for you. I woke up this morning. Okay, these videos are pre-recorded, so just because you see this video uploading does not mean that it's real time, okay? I've had videos up, like waiting to upload for weeks because of how slow my Wi-Fi is. Anyways, and I heard, ele tu mare, okay? That's for you. Tuhan, that's for you. Joda, that's for you. Okay? Chua, Jesús, Señor, Gloria a Dios. Okay? What I'm saying is, the divine has a message for you, and it doesn't matter what name you associate the divine with. You want to call him God, you want to call him the Most High. This message is for you, and they want you to know they have been watching you. Some of you, they've been watching you hang yourself in situations that you know you don't belong in. Some of you, they have watched you stuck in the past, okay, hurt and in anguish over the way people around you have betrayed you, over the way that maybe you feel that you have betrayed yourself and not lived up to your potential. They want you to know that yes, judgment is here, but your end result is the devil card in reverse. They want you to know that God has already defeated the devil. So choose which side you're on with your actions. This is for everybody, because everybody is in a spiritual battle. Okay? Release those things that are keeping you held. 222 on the timer. Okay, a lot of you guys have past life karma. You have current life karma. If you know that person is toxic, release them. If you know they're in your friend group and you can't trust them and they've already shown you that, release them. If you know that that woman is just using you, release her. If you know that that man only wants to have sex with you and not give you a commitment, release him. Okay? You have to free yourself. It's not easy. It's not easy. But the divine wants you to know that the divine is here to help you. Bog. Okay, that's for someone. Shangdi. That's for someone else. Okay? And the reason that I'm speaking in different languages is anytime you're a divine being, you're guided to know multiple languages so you could talk to different people. There's nothing worse than sitting there listening to somebody talking to you, talking about you in another language, right? You know, like you go to get your nails done, 333 on the timer, right? You hit that nail tech with a gamong, all of a sudden she like, damn, I've been talking bitch about this. I've been talking shit about this bitch the whole time, right? That's Vietnamese. Okay? Your neighbor over there saying all kinds of different things, talking mad-ish about you in Spanish. You know, and you hit them with some Spanish and they're like, what? The reason I'm saying this is because God wants to know that you to know that there is love for you. It does not matter how much education you have. It does not matter, you know, what your job is. It does not matter if in the past you've done something strange for some change. It doesn't matter if you've been on OnlyFans. It doesn't matter if you've been swinging around a pole. It doesn't matter if you've been gold digger of the year. When you know better, this message is for you so that you will know better. They want you to release what is not of the highest good for your life so that you can do better. This is the outcome for you to break free from the chains of the enemy on your mind and on your life. And with the Six of Swords here, that means you're going to have to travel away from some people. Okay? These people are already, if they're not right, they're already going to be out of your life. So don't sit around and cry about anyone that has been out of your life anymore. You see the wings here on that boat? You have been divinely guided away from these people. Many of you are intuitive. You've already seen that something and felt that something is wrong with somebody. You don't have to put your finger on it to know that you need to get away from them. Seven of Swords in reverse. Seven of Swords talks about lies, deceit, deception, betrayal, thievery. Okay? Someone thinking they can get away with something. It's in reverse, which means everything is being exposed. You can't hide anything from God. God sees everything. God sees every single thing. And he still loves you. Ishvar. Okay? So it's important for you to pray, to meditate, and you don't have to be a pro about it. All you have to say is, please forgive me of my sins. Period. 555 on the timer. Fives talk about changes from conflict. These are coming so that you can make adequate changes in your life. Because see, this is how these demonic entities, okay, little minions of the devil, they want you to feel left out in the cold. They want you in financial loss. They want you to be homeless. They want you to lose everything. When they say the devil comes to kill, steal, and destroy, it's not a joke. You make a deal with the devil, somebody's going to pay for that deal. Okay, I have a little cheesy analogy, but do you remember in The Little Mermaid when she was trying to do everything for love and she signed her voice, her truth away? And then she was trying to win, what was his name, Eric, over in another way. She signed a deceptive contract because the whole time Ursula, right, the big witch in the sea, the whole time Ursula wasn't even really trying to get her. Ursula was trying to get her dad. And that's the king of the sea. So that's why you have to realize that a lot of times it's not just the devil trying to get people around you. Ultimately, they're trying to get you. And not just you, they're trying to get your whole lineage. They want death and destruction. Any ounce of divine being, quality, essence in your lineage, they're trying to take you out right now. And you're a fool if you do not see it. Two of Cups. It will come in the shape of a lover. It will come with a family member that you loved, a friend that you loved, a coworker that you loved. The devil does not matter. Anybody that is of easily tempted in different ways, tempted with sex, lust, money, greed, power, status, okay? It could even be a dang promotion. Have you ever been sold out by somebody for a promotion just so that they could get ahead? It happens every day. Every single celebrity that I have talked to, they will tell you that they have people trying to sell them out or get them to sell their souls. And some of them, they sold their souls and they regret it. I won't get into details because I value people's privacy, but we're going to get into this. Four of Swords, pay attention to your health right now. If you need to rest, rest. If you need to stop smoking some, then stop smoking some. Okay? If you've been doing hard drugs and it's affecting your body, it's affecting your mind, your relationships with other people, take a break from those people. Get away from those people. Heal yourself so that you can see and hear correctly. Because, see, the devil wants you out here in survival mode. When you're in survival mode, you'll do anything for money. Have you ever been around somebody on crack? Okay? Have you ever been around somebody on cocaine? Have you ever been around somebody just on regular cigarettes? The minute they need they're out and they need more, oh, it's a wrap. They will sell out anybody to get that next fix. Have you ever been around somebody with a sex addiction? They are so perverted by those demons and negative entity attachments that they have that they will have sex with anybody. It don't matter even the age of the person. I know this is a deep message, but I have to get this out there. Because you have to be careful about who you allow around your children. You have to be careful around who you're connected with, because you never know what people are doing with the moon card there. You never know what they're up to. You never know what those demons are speaking into them to tempt them. That's why you can't go out there and, like my mom used to tell me in high school, when I was in high school, she said, don't go out there getting sloppy drunk, you know. She said, don't get sloppy drunk. Okay? And in my mind, I'm like, listen, man, what you mean? I don't even got to go out there and get sloppy drunk. I got a full bottle of vodka in the garage. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, he'll swerve it. You know, I was ready. I'm like, man, I don't even got to leave the house. And if I leave the house and get to the club, I'm already halfway drunk by the time I get to the club, because I was about that life. You couldn't tell me nothing. You weren't talking to me if you weren't buying drinks for me and my friends. It wasn't a game. What are you driving? You ain't driving a Benz? You ain't talking to me? You don't got no money? You ain't talking to me? And that's how I was when I was about, 17, 18, 19. I say more 18 to 19, because then, you know, God slowed my ass down and got me married. But all I got to say is, that was the mentality that I was in. And that's because I had been called, but I had not stepped into my role yet. You see what I'm saying? So when you know better, you do better. Okay? Because I'm not going to sit here and look down on anybody for what they've done in their life. It's not me to judge. But if you know better, you need to do better. Because my whole thing is, I made a decisive change when I knew that I was going to have my children. And I wanted to raise them differently. So I changed what I was doing. It was a decisive action. You have to make a decisive action that you're going to change who you're around and what it is that you're doing. Now, some people might say, oh, you know, Dionna, you always preaching, you always saying something, you always nagging. Is it nagging that I'm trying to help you save your soul? Is it nagging that I don't want you to die? Is it nagging that I want you to live and have a prosperous life, whether it be around me or not? That's love. Because a lot of the people that you guys are around right now, you think they want that for you? They're the first people that are around to hear some gossip about what you're going through, but they're not there to really try to help lift you up. They might act like they are, but if they sitting around with you and doing activities that'll lead to both of your deaths, do they really love you? Ask yourself. Because I see false promises here. The Six of Wands here. I see that some of you guys are meant for glory. You're meant for victory in this life. All of you, actually. You're meant for victory. And it looks different for every person. But you have to be careful that the people around you are not looking for a come up. You have to be careful that the people around you are not using you as an option just because they have an ego to feed. You wondering why that person hasn't apologized yet? Yeah, maybe they're ashamed, maybe they're tormented, but at the same time, that person hasn't apologized because they have too much pride and ego to tell you that they're sorry. It doesn't matter if they're being haunted at night to make things right with you. It doesn't matter if they can't sleep at night and that they keep on reminiscing about how much they love you, how much they miss the way things used to be. It doesn't matter. If that person has not apologized to you and shown you through their efforts that they are changing, then you're just going to be in a repeated cycle with them. Everybody has been through something. Everyone needs healing. I've been raped. I've been assaulted. Okay? I've been used for money. I've used people for money when I was younger. Okay? I've been around shot callers. I have been a shot caller. This is no joke. I've been about that life because I've been in that life. And see, I wasn't like a lot of these people out here that need a whole crew. I scared the shit out of those people on the streets because number one, I'm intuitive, and number two, I'm a true shot caller. I don't even need nobody else with me. Okay? If I got a target, baby, it's one-on-one. Whether you a man, a woman, or not. Period. And that's because I have royalty inside my DNA. And I come from a whole line of warriors. You know what I'm saying? It's in me. So they might say, oh, Dionna, quick to pop off. Well, guess what? Don't give me a reason to pop off and we good. Now, believe it or not, I've gotten a lot better than how I used to be because I really used to be on go. Period. You know, but I had to change that over time with the Seven of Coins. You all have been changing. Okay? But what I see here with the Queen of Swords is that be around people that you do not have to defend yourself all the time. You ever been around somebody where you just constantly arguing and everything is a fight? You could tell that person, oh, hey, what's up? They ready to go. They ready for an argument. They ready to accuse you of something. They ready to start a bunch of drama. You don't need to be around people like that. Unless you gave them a reason to pop off, that's one thing. But if you haven't really did anything to that person, it's a whole brand new day. It's a whole brand new week. And that person is still ready for drama, cut them out. Because the negative entities attached to that person are trying to ruin your day, make you distracted, make you lose focus. The proof is in the pudding. You will see who is living in their divinity and who is not. You will see it based on the actions. You can't go off of the word of what somebody else says about somebody. You have to test the spirits yourself. Yeah, with the Two of Swords here, like one of my favorite readers here on Instagram, he calls this the Little Priestess, and it's, what is it, Tarot ETGE? I can't remember exactly how his Instagram handle is spelled, but every single day he uploads, information about each card, and I really respect that. Shout out to the New York area, right? Because that's where he's from. These New York men love me. I don't understand why, because I'm a straight bitch sometimes on here, but they be fucking with me though. Shout out to my New York niggas right now. But with the Two of Swords here, take the blindfold off. Take the blindfold off, because if this is the Little Priestess, this means that you are intuitive. You see that moon there? You already know. Intuitively, you know what decision you need to make. You need to take the blindfold off, okay? Unblock that third eye chakra. Clear your crown chakra, okay? There's meditations on YouTube to help do that too that are free. Pray to God. Help him to clear all of your chakras. Help him to clear your energy. Call back your energy. Because people are out here doing reckless spell work. It's like, sometimes I'm nervous to upload these videos. I'm gonna be real with you, because I'm just like, man, this is crazy as hell. And then I feel bad. Like, if this is really resonating with some people, some of those readings, I feel bad for them. That's because I have an empathetic heart. I don't want anybody to go through crap, karmic or not. I know that, God is very clear about the fact you reap what you sow, but I'm always thinking about mercy and compassion for people, even people that have done me the dirtiest. Okay, I had somebody have the nerve to call me every horrible, inhumane name in Arabic right in front of my face. And he thought that I did not know Arabic. So he thought he was just going to say all that stuff to me. And then he had the nerve to insinuate that I was a snitch. And I was sitting there thinking to myself, I'm like, okay, so should I just pop off on him in Arabic, or should I just listen, play dumb, listen, and let the truth unfold for him? Because the very people that he was worried about protecting were the people that were working against him even to this day. Come on. So we have the Queen of Coins here. You want to make money? You want stability in your family? You want to right your wrongs? Pray to God. God will help you. Yes, karma will always be served. Justice will always be served. But you're being called to get money the right way. And when I say the right way, it means value yourself, value your body, which is your temple, okay? Value your heart, value your mind, value your resources. Know that you put good work in, God will bless you. And be content with what you get, because the minute when people start getting when there's covetousness and when there's greed and all of that, that's when the devil comes in. That's when the devil comes in to tempt you. Why do you think it is that Jesus had to withdraw himself from the multitudes? He had to withdraw himself from his disciples, because he knew the value in solitude for him to hear from his Father in heaven, from him to hear from the Most High. He knew that he needed to be alone for his spiritual development at different stages within his life. and on a weekly and daily basis. You have to do the same thing too. If you're around somebody and they can never be alone, they always have their girls around them, they always have their boys around them, they always have their family around them, they have not yet spiritually ascended enough to understand that those same people that you're always around, regardless of who they are in your life, will be the very people that will keep you trapped and bound. The minute you have an idea about something, they're trying to shoot your idea down. They're not trying to listen to you, because in their mind, they already have a preconceived box for you. How dare you want to step out that box and do more with your life? How dare you? They're not going to say that to you. They're not going to say it to you. They might even fake listen and act like they like your idea, or they might flat out dismiss it. But that's because they're not even really fully thinking about you. They're thinking about themselves. This is family too. This isn't a game. You know what I'm saying? You know how many family members, they want you to do good, but they don't want you to do better than them? You know how many family members, they love you until you're doing something that they don't agree with and they feel is going to bring shame on the family, and now they don't know you anymore? That's why it's important for you to detach from the titles that are all around you, family, friends, co-workers, whatever, public, community, and you need to say, I'm going to be real with myself, and I'm going to be real with God, because God already sees who you are. You don't have to prove yourself to anybody. If they don't want to accept you, that's on them. But if they're giving you valid advice because they want you to do better, then you need to be open and perceptive and make those changes in your life. Because if they really love you, maybe they're trying to save your life. Maybe they're trying to save your soul. Maybe they're trying to save you from another heartbreak. Maybe they're trying to save you from going to jail. Period. Maybe they're trying to save you from sleeping with somebody and ending up with something that you can't get rid of. Come on. So over here, what do we have here? The Chariot. It's the Emperor here. Feminine and masculine energies balanced. When you are moving in alignment with the Most High, you are guaranteed success. The Chariot card talks about success, victory. It talks about travel. Okay? 22:22 on the timer. I'm going to end this right there. You are meant for success. It does not matter what you have gone through. But this comes after you making sacrifices in your life that are not good for you, and you fully devoting yourself to the divine, establishing that you are a divine being and acting accordingly. And that is what I have for you. Namaste.